Are we live? Hello, all. Welcome to the finals between Hurricanes and Bulls. The Hurricanes won the toss and have put Bulls into batting first. Right now, as you can see, the Hurricanes just in a small huddle. Well, for those not here, there's a goat running around on the field, which has caused slight obstruction, but the goat is now getting out of the field. Uh, we are still not down. Bro, is it shared? Is the link, the YouTube link shared? Can you please do it? I mean, what's the YouTube link? Yeah, we should. Yeah, and also the screen still shows the. Yeah, no, it still shows the. Yeah, and it just shows Bulls versus Hurricanes, right? Yeah, I mean, now the match is starting. That has to go, right? So how does it go? Okay, cool. Just please send the link to Vishrut. Oh, that's an appeal on the first ball. I think it was going down leg. That's what the umpire indicates. Nani coming in fast. Think there's something wrong with his run up. He's taking a lot of steps, Nani. Oh, that pitched on a good length, outside off, inside edge the bat. Sami's not middling it yet. On the money again, Samir. An appeal, but I see from here those day and night between bat and ball. That's a great shot by Samir. A little on the stumps this time by Nani, and greatly picked up by Samir. Just lofts it onwards to long off. 4 from 4 now. That 4 must ease some pressure off Samir. He really did seem to middle it. Oh, something up with his run up again, or is there someone moving on the side screen? Not too sure, but oh, that's a great shot again. A little shot and just pulled away by Samir to fine leg. Yanni under some pressure now. 2 4s, consecutive balls. Oh, that was a good ball. Just seemed to climb up on him. We have.
OG commentators are back.
Sorry.
OG commentators are back.
Please take a seat.
No, there are two of us.
There are two of you.
The OG one is back, bro.
Who is the OG one? Ishwar. Oh, Ishwar is here. The OG commentator is here. I'll join you for a couple of overs more before I leave. Ishwar, is that okay with you?
You should ask me, no, if that's okay with me. You're
He's
taking
the
my
OG.
spot.
He's the OG.
But you're taking my spot. Looking like an Australian fast bowler ready to go into an Indian pitch.
Yes.
No, no, you shift to that.
Oh, that. Ishwar, please.
No, sit, bro. It's okay. Bro, you get in that seat. No.
I'm on the seat. It's more comfortable. I'll leave in some time.
Uh-huh. Sorry for the late thing. I had to go for lunch.
Sorry for the delay. And Vaibhav was smashing some uttapams in the Easter.
10 by 10 recommended. We are making up for the lost time in terms of food recommendations. Thank you.
This is a crowded commentary box right now.
Crowded commentary box, but it's not. It's still not hosting maximum capacity. Like at some point we had about 5 people commentating at the same time.
Oh, there's Sai Prasad now. Oh,
Catch. Hari.
sorry, Hari Prasad. Sorry, my bad.
He makes the hurry in Hurricanes.
Hi. Just saying hi to our fans.
Oh, they're just kidding on its way.
Cleanly driven.
Oh, that's well fielded. Batsman would have thought there's a two there.
Hari's checking for his lines. Samiri has been in attacking form. He has already scored 2 fours. Let's see if he continues the aggression.
Kudos to Sai Sports for changing the look of the scorecard. Tailor
Something
made
had
to
to
the
be done
team.
different for the final. There is size sports for you.
Hari Prasad thought he was into the attack, but there is a distraction for the batsman. He thinks there are two fielders in the long off position. It was drifting
That's
down the leg.
appeal, but it's clearly going down the leg side.
I think Hari Prasad knew it the moment it hit the pads.
That's a very offside heavy field. There are four fielders inside the circle with a deep cover and a long off. He is looking to bowl towards the offside on the fuller end. That's a short ball and that's
And
cut fiercely for four.
would you believe it? Offside heavy field.
He pierced the gap with perfection. Power was too much for any fielder to stop on that. Already 3 fours for Samir. He's looking in good touch.
Any team news that you heard about Bulls?
Uh, not really. I think we're going with the same team that played the first two matches. So from the previous match, I think there's Vishal and Kushagra. Vishal comes in
Mhm.
for Rohit. Shubhendu is back as well, and so is Samir. Samir's role, I think, in Bulls is that of an enforcer, and he's playing it to the T. Oh,
Oh,
that
that
kept
was
low.
That kept really low.
kept low and was a quicker one from Hari Prasad. Well bowled.
Very showing his wide range of variations.
Took Samir by a bit of surprise there.
He naturally skids it. Hari.
That's played really well. Just stuck around the power corner.
When you hear the groan, you know that the ball is going to be delivered pretty well.
That's what Sharapova said.
What was they're asking for something?
Second over up, and we have news from the commentary team. Ishwar has just had a very good haircut.
Yeah, it looks different.
Hurricanes actually wanted to shine the ball on his head, but clearly we denied it. It's against the rules.
There's a bit of
And he
rough as
got
well.
yes, he has got a good beard for the rough part of it as well. Both the shine and the rough can be done with one Ishwar.
But there is only one ball that will swing, and that ball is safe with the bowler's hands.
Nani coming from the railway
The
junction end.
captain's hands. Yeah, Rohit. Just for your information, that is the Lingampalli railway station end. This is Legala Sports end.
Bastion, new to commentary, just asking out a few things.
Yeah. Thank you, Toots. Oh,
And
that's a
a
full
full
ball
that's
and
in
driven.
the gap. Really well played.
No chance for the fielder there. It was wonderfully placed, and it races away for a boundary.
So we're taking it to the bowlers, not letting them settle here. Full
Samir,
use of the power play right now.
Samir was 0 from 3. Now he's raced on to 17 from 11. 4 fours in his next 8 balls.
think Hurricanes will be coming into this game with a lot of momentum because they lost the first game and then won the other two in very.
Oh,
That's flat batted pass mid on. Oh, that's a good stop from the feet. Footballing skills right there again. Not to discount Bulls' momentum as well, Ishwar. They
Yeah,
played Nizams with a half-hearted team. They sent out the batters who have not batted and made easy work. Hard
uh,
to say, but yes, that's true.
absolutely. And yesterday, the game against the same game, I think it was well contested, but Bulls were always on the charge in that game.
I,
Um,
yeah, I think they have a psychological advantage also going into this game that they have actually beaten Hurricanes up front, and that was a comprehensive victory as well.
yes.
Not a difficult one in any standard.
In that game, there were about 25 to 29 extras that were bowled by Hurricanes, and Hurricanes would be the only thing that they would be telling themselves is to not give away cheap runs.
That's a good ball. That's a good
that's a
ball.
good ball as well. Yeah. Most of the extras came
Went
through
really
buys,
well.
if I remember rightly, and I think is the wicket. Do they have the same wicket keeper right now?
Yes, I think it's Prayas Mahajan who's the keeper for Hurricanes. He's been there in the previous games as well. Yes, some went for buys, but then there were many wides as well. Like prominent players like Pratham Singh were not able to get settled on their line and length very early onto the game.
That's
What a
smack towards
shot!
covers. Nippon does good work and keeps it to one. That's a good throw.
Dudes, what do you think is a good score on this pitch for 15 overs? Considering now
The pitch
you
has
have
deteriorated, yeah, and given the momentum that Hurricanes are in and how easily they scored like 100 runs in 8 overs, I think somewhere around 130, 140 needs to be scored to actually have that, pressure on Hurricanes that they're chasing a good target. So I think
right.
anywhere around 130 to 140 should be a fighting total.
Oh, that sounded so good off the bat,
It
but
was timed really well, but straight to the point fielder. Goes to show how the feet placement are so important in this match. That could have easily been a boundary, 1 inch here or there of the fielder.
I hope that you viewers can hear the sound that the willow is making with the ball. It's one of the reasons we come to watch cricket. A clean hit, the sound of a clean hit.
I always believe that talk has to be the eighth note in music.
And there's some confusion there, but easily
Oh,
home. I think that was an easy single which the batsman missed. Nonetheless, they're trying to play it safe, which also makes sense. Some random IPL noise from somewhere out there.
Love to delve deeper into the eighth note that Bastian was talking about. So you're talking about
yes, yes,
Tuck.
tuck like
yes,
that.
yes,
Yes.
yes. That's what I meant. 13th note, if you need to be more technical.
No, no. Do you feel like we both are technical?
You think I'm
Well,
well versed in music?
well,
Huh?
Ishwar is a Tam Bram, so you know.
Do I look like I'm the Tambran that sings?
So we have a change of helmet for cap for Samir.
Brought to him by Shashank. Shashank was in the break. He was wearing more sunscreen than the players.
All the players combined.
All the players
He
combined.
has to keep the good looks on
The only
for
person
obvious
who can
reasons.
give tight competition to Shashank is Rose Bastian currently.
Yes, the two eligible bachelors in the cohort.
Thank
Aged
you.
bachelors, if I may say.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
2 minute silence here for the aged bachelors. Players also observing the same.
Hari Prasad, as usual.
Ishwar's being really happy that he's being
Omitted from the eligible bachelors.
aged, to be specific.
Aged to be specific.
Now that you guys have
Ishwar is
brought it
not
up,
bachelor bro anymore. Why would I include him in the phone?
Technically, oh, never mind.
Let's not get into details in commentators' personal life.
why is Pratham Singh not into the attack? Otherwise, these guys would not be talking the way they are talking right now. Oh,
That's
That's
picked up
man.
beautifully. And that's
beautifully.
six.
That's six towards the deep fine leg.
excellent shot.
Hari, who is very, very strict with his lines, just erred in the line, not bowling to the field and duly punished by the batsman. Samir is on a different pitch, I think. He has taken the bulk of the scoring. But I think that's the Bulls' plan all along. One goes on the attack and second just sees it off.
A loose ball from Hari. Is it a reason to worry?
I think he's sorry.
I think experts would have asked Nyani to go with the lead spinner, which is Pratham, but Nyani had other ideas, bringing in Hari Prasad, who's been great throughout the tournament. Make no mistake.
That's cut fiercely. Will Nipun cut it off? He
No,
tries
it
with his foot
doesn't.
but misses. Clearly shows that he did not play football for Hurricanes.
I think I'll spare a thought for Nipun that he had cramps yesterday on his foot.
This is accelerating great right now for Hurricanes. 3.231. They'd be really happy with the score. Samir batting like a dream.
They're scoring upwards of 9 per over, which has rarely been the case in terms of Hurricanes. They have just choked the runs out of the opposition. And this is just the scoring done from one end. Once Abhishek cuts loose, I am sure that there's going to be more carnage. Again, shout out to the LCs of ISL for not providing us anything, water or anything here on the commentary box. Big shout out, guys. That's picked up over cover. Nipun runs
And
and not
again,
reaches there.
Uh,
Valiant effort again, but the timing and the placement was too good for Nipun.
Very loose ball from Hari Prasad. It's sort of a rarity.
Clearly,
Looking at
the finals pressure is getting to Hari. He has been smacked for 14 runs in 3 balls.
he
in
gets it.
some ways, you could say that Samir also hasn't let him settle. I think just go on after him.
Pratham coming in with his experience and wise words. Big discussion going on. If you guys are not able to see it clearly, yeah, you can see.
What do you think is the advice that Pratham is giving? I know that Pratham has played for very big teams, and I think what Pratham is asking Hari to do is to keep it straight. There's been a lot of width that has been offered
Yeah, a lot
by.
of width and a lot of short balls as well.
Yeah.
We'll be advising it to go on the fuller side because they have the field covered for the fuller length. Oh, does it,
He
Hari?
gets his
Full
man.
ball inside edge onto the stumps, and there's the first wicket.
What a comeback from Hari Prasad. Having been battered for
14
boundaries
runs.
in the first 3 balls, he comes back with a spectacular straight delivery that is
But I think
completely missed by Samir.
Samir did a very good job in providing a good start for the Bulls.
I must say, for
33
Samir,
runs of 17 balls, 6 fours and a 6. That's a really good innings to get them off.
200 strike rate almost. That's exactly what the Bulls would have needed.
Bulls would have loved him to continue for 3-4 more overs and get the momentum going. But I think now Abhishek needs to take the bantan and carry on from here.
It's very nice to see as Samir was walking back, he got a lot of applause from the Hurricanes dugout. So that goes to show how important even 30 runs is in a game like this. And
Was
reminding
the
our
applause
viewers,
for the sportsmanship that he played well, or was the applause that he got out and he was looking more
I
dangerous?
think it was more for sportsmanship because he got pats in the back from some of the players. I mean, some of the bench players from Hurricanes. But having said that, this is a very important breakthrough for Hurricanes, and they'd be very delighted that this has come at such a moment.
Wonder what he actually said, Pratham. I mean, as you mentioned, he put it full, didn't give any, and put it on the right line as well. Clearly, Pratham bringing all his experience.
If
Absolutely,
it
I
would have
think
been a typical Hindi commentary match, we would have just given the onus of wicket to Pratham. Just because he talked and Hari took the wicket the next ball, all credit goes to Pratham, according to our esteemed Hindi commentators.
I think it was Samir 29 bowled Hari Prasad, mentored Pratham.
Yes. And the wicket goes in Pratham's column instead of Hari. Abhishek Lahiri is the new batsman in.
So we have a.
You can immediately see the change in body language by Hari. Looks like he's raring to go at the batsman.
He looks more confident and he's like, he can get one or two more right now.
He's like putting more of his weight on the right foot, which obviously means that he's pretty chill at this moment.
Oh my god, how can you predict that? I am putting on my left foot. That means I'm stressed. Or
Any
do I
one
have lack
foot,
of space?
any 1 foot, I think it is considered a
Chill.
sign of chill.
I thought it's the Hindi proverb. Right is good, left is bad.
A player with a jersey 369, I don't know who it is, seems to be slightly struggling with his, and I think
He's
he's
asking for a
asking for
change.
a change.
I think he's pulled his ankle. I think he's twisted his ankle, I think. He's holding his ankle in pain. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if I'm allowed to rotate the camera, so bear with us, guys.
It's very unfortunate for the Hurricanes. I think in games like these, even like a short stop of the game is going to do a lot with respect to momentum for the two teams.
100% agree.
That's a short ball that's cut, and that's a little misfield. Should have been a dot ball. Now it might be a two.
Oh, that's
That's
beautifully
a
done.
two.
That's a
That's
beautifully
a wrong
done.
call from the fielder. Nipun was charging in to take the ball, but he stopped him, and that turned it into a two. Hurricanes need to stop these singles and doubles. They've got the wicket they needed. Now choke out the runs and get more wickets now.
The duo of Abhisheks, who put on a fantastic partnership yesterday, are back together in the center.
Non-contextual music, guys. Just enjoy, please.
If you can hear it.
This would be a good time to put the glass on your head as well.
Finally, Pratham is into the attack after uh,
4 overs.
after 4 overs. He was not used during the power play, so obviously it means that
They wanted a more spread out field for him.
I think he wanted a more spread out field for himself.
I think
And
that's fair. He bowls a little on the fuller side for the spin and he goes for the wickets. He wanted catchers in place. So let's analyze the field that he has said.
the,
That this is lefty, right? So we have a deep cover point, we have a long off, long on, deep mid wicket, and a deep square leg, which is now moving towards fine leg. So this indicates it has to be fuller and mostly towards the leg side because there's no protection on the third man in the cover part of it. So round the wicket right into the batsman body is something that Pratham would be aiming for. First ball, let's go. That's short outside off. That's a single.
Bowling to the field really well here.
I think Pratham has been one of the most meticulous field setters that we've seen in this tournament. Every ball, he makes sure that he has the players exactly where he needs them. And in the first match, he was not able to respect his line and length. I don't think he was settled enough. But from the second game, he has bowled on point to exactly where his field is.
See, this is the same plan, same fielding for the right-handed batsman as well. He'll try to ball it into the ground, into the batsman body, try to make him work and push him hard.
Uh,
See how Pratham has just asked the fine leg fielder to come inside a bit, not stand on the boundary. That's how meticulous he is about the field placements. It's right into the batsman body, right according to the plan.
we have seen that Pratham has been very comfortable bowling to the right-handers because of his spin. With the left-handers, it goes away from the players.
Again, right into the batsman, bowling right according to the plan. That's some brilliant bowling right there. Bowls after a very good start from Sameer, and now finding it difficult to score runs. Nipun asking, bolte rahiye. I don't know for what.
The
Oh,
one ball that he gives width and he gets a
Hasn't given
nick.
out.
He gets a nick and he's caught behind.
Abhishek is in disbelief. Umpire shakes his head. Said he heard something. Abhishek
I'm
wants to
not.
go to the third umpire. We do have the video, but we don't have that sound. Sorry, Abhishek, you have to go.
Oh, crazy scenes right here.
Abhishek is still protesting, but umpire's call is the last call and must be kicking himself.
I can
Now we
understand. I
have.
didn't hear any sound, any edge here, but
But
umpire is on the field. He must have seen or heard something. Any
But
deviation.
definitely, I think even the Hurricanes team, like most of them celebrated. So I'm sure that they must have heard something. But
Abhishek Lair is still gutted about it. He's slowly trudging off the field. Again, camera constraints. We can't show you. Just believe us what we are saying.
We have Mr. Zen Abhishek now taking strike. The way
We
he
have
just
got the Bulls
carried
owner Rahul coming in with a roller. I don't know for what.
both in the first and the second
Mr.
match.
Shantanu is also here. Mr.
Abhishek.
Shantanu, would you be kind enough to send some refreshments up here as well? He has chosen to ignore us, just like the core team of ISL.
no respect
No respect from the team for commenting this.
from the
Thankless
franchisees
job.
or from the.
Very thankless job.
No, I think thanks to all you viewers who are viewing this, and respecting this commentary, and hopefully the TVs or your YouTube is not on mute. Oh,
That
it
was
clipped the
sliding down
bail.
leg. That was sliding down leg.
Sliding down leg. The wickets are disturbed, but umpire clearly has seen that it has gone from the keeper's pad back onto the stumps.
Oh, very interesting that the
He
appeal
appealed.
was stumping then.
I think, yeah, he was appealing for stumping. I thought they could have boxed the umpire into bold as well.
Pratham is bowling a spectacular over here. Again, right on the
I
money.
think if you could draw the heat map that we usually have in professional matches, he would have just bowled all the six ball in one cluster, and that is what a bowler's dream is about. Really good over there.
One more to go in the over.
More Bulls owner coming in. We have the TJP Amandeep Chaman from the TJP SIG.
A good plug here, guys. TJP will be performing at Hard Rock Cafe
No,
in a
we were
couple of
not paid
weeks.
for this promotion. We don't do unpaid promotion. Sorry, Rohit. That's the rule.
Well, it's all about ISB, guys.
That's some risky run right there. Bulls need to calm their nerves down. They're in a good position. And that's a 15 over game, not a 12 over game. They have to dug in deep, set their batsman, and then go for the onslaught.
Uh,
They, they were going over 9 and over. It has dropped down to 8 and over now. Pratham with a brilliant over of 3 runs and a wicket. And to think of it that he'll have 4 overs to bowl now. 3 only.
three only, yeah.
Then
It's 3 into 5, right?
3 into 5. Okay, so correction 3 into 5. 5 bowlers will bowl 3 overs each.
Pratham has been a revelation for the Hurricanes. He will be a revelation for many franchisees in the ISLs to come. It almost feels like a cheat code having his presence in the team, both with batting and with bowling.
100%.
Oh, so they've got the Bumrah-esque bowler Bharat too early into the game. Usually he comes around the death and bowls 2 overs on the trot.
And will
He's come in with the
pick
6th
up
over
pick up
with his
20,
golden arm.
25 wickets in his 2 overs.
Ishwar, as we discussed, we don't mention that when a Nizam player is in the dugout. We refrain from using those terms, 5 wickets and 5 balls and all those things.
I don't think Bastian knows about
I
it.
didn't hear it. Can you say that again?
No,
So Bharat Chandra in his game against
guys,
Nizam,
please be respectful.
he
Please
in
be
his over
inclusive.
he took
The emotional.
83 for 6.
You're causing emotional.
Trauma.
Yeah.
83
Not
for
damage,
6,
trauma.
and then he started his over 4 balls, 4 wickets, 83 all out.
Oh, that might have
Ooh,
nicked the bat, I
Wide.
think. No, that's
that's
a wide.
wide.
Even as a wide.
We heard some sound. When we hear sound, it's a wide. When we don't, it's a catch. Clearly, we are not in the best position to judge the match. So let's stick to commentary only.
I think deep point is coming close into the circle. Lovely drive there, but straight to the fielder.
Very interesting here. Bharat seems to have really committed to the action. When do you think he must have just picked it up? Like 6, 7 years ago, I'm sure that would have played much of his initial years in a different action because Bumrah only came to prominence in 2014.
I don't think it's Bumrah kind of action, but yes, I see where people are coming from. Bumrah's release point is oh
Oh, and he does what does he does best.
he
Clean bolts.
he
The
does
set batsman Abhishek.
he just did what Bumrah does. Cleaned up the middle stump, and Bharat Chandra proves that he's a great person to give the ball to. Once again,
Be it death, be it the fifth over, but always gets the wicket in
it
first
was a
ball.
lovely ball. It was
And again, Saika Karala getting the refreshments for Hurricanes.
was
Snakes in the chat, please.
away,
Snakes in the chats.
angling away from the left-hander, and it
He's on his arm.
beautifully
Never
struck
did
the
anything
middle
on his
stump.
arm like this.
That was a great ball. It was just hit the.
I think the release point and like in the last match, you were discussing that 11 o'clock angle from which he delivers. He just kinds of get that natural inward movement. Just cleans up the batsman. Bowls in real trouble now. Three down.
Hurricanes must be delighted with what they are seeing here.
We have got a petition to see the commentator's haircut in the chat. Probably it's for Ishwar only, I think. Not for me or Rohit. We,
Shivam,
we, we'll ask the broadcaster in the break if it's possible to do that. Or I'll ask Ishwar to go on the field and I'll zoom in on him. If that works for you, Ishwar.
42 for 3, Vaibhav. 5.3 overs.
Ishwar very clearly trying to deviate from the topic in hand. But I assure you guys, your wish will be fulfilled.
It's again a very tight ball. It is taken as a full toss, but definitely Bharat Chandra was aiming for a Yorker over there. And the bowlers who can angle in the ball to the right handers, usually Yorkers are very effective because the ball is coming from a different angle, and it's difficult for the batsman to pick up that angle.
Shivam at 5 is a change.
No, I think that
That was bad.
Oh,
given.
that was bad.
I think
That
that
hit
was
the bat. That clearly hit the bat. I'm not happy with the umpire's decision. The second time Bulls have been outdone by the umpire. All the three commentators feel that was clear bat. That was a clear bat. Wrong decision.
Clearly, something's.
definitely heard a nick there. Definitely heard a wood sound. Shivam will be very unhappy about the umpire's decision.
Shivam
And
batted really well in the previous match against Nizams. He opened the innings actually, and there were a couple of shots which was just so sublime, very ABDS, but we don't get to see it because of some umpiring error, I guess.
It's 5.4 overs down, 42 runs, 4 wickets, 6 wickets in hand. Bulls in a real spot of bother right now. They need to stop this flow of wickets and maintain the scoring as well. But I think they can see off 1-2 overs. They have 15 over game in hand. Need to settle it. Great ball again, angling into the batsman. Batsman can do nothing, just defended off to a short mid wicket.
What an over this is turning out to be, huh?
Chandra has definitely been the kind of the season for the Hurricanes.
So Pratham's last over, 3 runs and a wicket, 2 runs and 2 wickets in this over. Hurricanes have turned it around in these 2 overs. That's a
That's a
good
great
shot.
shot.
That's a good shot.
Lovely shot. Probably
Lovely
the
shot.
shot of the day.
Still a very, very good over. 2 overs for 9 runs and 3 wickets. I think Hurricanes will take that with open hands.
Beautiful form in that cover drive. It had been an international game. I'm sure that Kunal would have paused for the cameras to take pictures. Such a beautiful drive that was.
Three replays would have been of that shot easily.
Yeah, I think Gnani is going the aggressive route. He is bringing back Pratham into the attack with the hope that Pratham can give him like a wicket or two. Pratham must be very eager to continue the momentum that was created by him and Bharat Chandra in the last couple of overs.
Abhishek really here the mainstay for the Bulls. He's been zen like in his previous innings. I really need the same calm right now.
Oh, kept low once again. This is
Again, Pratham just bowling it in the right areas. Absolutely brilliant consistency there.
pitch is behaving a little weirdly.
Yeah, yeah.
It behaves as if it's an eighth inning pitch, but frankly, this is only the fifth inning.
That's stuck round the corner for a single. Oh,
Nice,
just
nice,
a little
nice.
misfield. Could have been a run out chance.
Ramakrishna, the fielder who had a slight misfield there. None of the other players complaining because he is the academic associate.
Yeah.
The one time we get to judge his CP in terms of cricket contribution. So CP stands there for cricket participation. 1 mark deducted for the misfield.
Or as he likes to deal with decimals, 0.83.
Oh, he's a
Mark.
decimal guy, kya?
He is a decimal.
Oh, I was always wondered who was it. Who does these meticulous calculations?
I think he just has fun with it.
Just wants to mess with the students. Oh, that was. Again, I heard something, but this time no other players heard anything.
No, I think the possibility is that we hear it a little later because we're just sound traveling.
Bastian giving us some physics lessons here. It's very important because that's what decides whether something is out or
That's
not.
a short ball out there. Cut it towards deep cover. That's fielded and a single there.
Both change in line and length there.
You can see the body language different now for the Hurricanes and Bulls. Bulls have gone into a shell, a conservative mode. Hurricanes trying to pounce on them.
The Hurricanes faithful also voicing out their support from the dugout. Short but straight. Lovely stuff by Pratham. Even though he has not gotten any wickets in this over, he has kept it very tight.
Pressure mounting now.
That's picked up and oh, that's well fielded by Nani. Ishwar, we have a comment on stream from Vedant. He's saying A's don't scare us in Tormate. But still, you are doing R bit and the mention of CP Vedant. Please grow up. It's Tormate now.
I think this has a delay of 20 seconds. So in 40 seconds, I think you can expect Vedant to come here and manhandle you.
I have two guys to defend me. Rohit and Ishwar.
No, I'll turn the camera towards the fight.
Yeah, yeah, that.
And you can commentate over the fight.
You can commentate over the fight. I'll do
Are
the
you the
camera.
referee?
Yeah. No, that's only when the pin happens. No, 1, 2, 3. We need to go to them.
Sure.
Then I'll choke slam him right off the second floor. Someone set a table down there also, please. Make more dramatic.
Tables, ladders.
TLC
Many of the
ISL
cohort,
edition.
I think many in the cohort will be happy seeing Vedant choke slam through a table 2 floors down. Thumbs up in the stream if you would like that.
Is Vedant Agarwal, not Jeff Hardy. So please be nice with him.
Poetry in motion coming your way.
So Vedant mentioning on the stream personal attacks. No, bro, it was a direct physical attack. Choke slam to the second floor. How is that personal?
Why we're playing on words right now. Whereas the Hurricanes are playing with their
His arms
fielding
have been knocked
positions.
out, so I can't play the final. So let's play onwards only.
The only Nizam's player who's still live in the cricket tournament is
Self-deprecating humor. That's hammerheads for you right there from Ovi. So Bharat coming in for a second over.
On the stumps, on the money.
Right on the money again.
See, there's a lot of hand movement that Bharat offers when he starts his lineup. And it should be intimidating if you're a batsman. Because he don't know which direction the ball is going.
So Rohit is leaving us. Thanks Rohit for gracing us with your
And here
presence.
for 5 more balls.
Oh, he's there for 5 more balls. Too early. Bulls finding some much needed noise from the dugout.
That's
That's
welcome
an
runs.
inside edge and boundary. That's very welcome runs for Bulls.
Doesn't matter how they
may
come, as long as they come.
Pratham clearly not happy with the field placements. The kind of ball Bharat is bowling. You need to have fine leg back.
Bharat back.
That's a little tentative. That's good fielding.
Great work in the gully position. And I think the batsmen have realized that Bharat is bowling very well and he's being very disciplined in his line and length. So they're also the batsmen are also pretty wary about where they are playing strokes.
Oh, that's a cotton
Take it!
ball. That's a cotton ball. The batsman standing his ground waiting for the umpire signal. He feels that it's not a clean catch. Still waiting, but the umpire gives him a nod. The two umpires want to discuss, but they say it's a clean catch. Looked like a clean catch from here.
And Kunal is walking away after looking pretty okay, pretty solid. He hit a fantastic boundary through the covers, but unfortunately, Bharachandra kept unsettling him, and consequently, it leads to a wicket. It was a cotton bowled.
The sunscreen man is back on the field again.
All hopes pinned on Abhishek now.
Half of the Bulls are back in the dugout. Nearly 8 overs done. They need to get this through. They need to score above 100 to stand a chance. With the kind of form the openers of Hurricanes are in Nipun and Pratham, they need to get a solid score on the backing. Bharat Chandra already with 3 wickets, 5 in the last game, 5 in the games in Nizam, 2 in the last game. It's clearly a contender for the MVP.
Should say
But
that
what
the Bulls are in a state of bother.
But would it be a big feat to get an MVP when you're playing with Pratham as a cohort player?
100%. I think
Yes, I think Bharat should throw a big party in if he gets an MVP on this.
and Bharat should invite the commentators as well for
Yeah, and the
saying
players
good things
also who
about him.
contributed to the wicket.
So only the wicketkeeper and the umpire perhaps because he gave the account,
No,
and
the
then a couple
people
of
who got
fielders.
bowled as well, no, in the Nizam scheme, they should also be invited. Big contribution in that wicket column.
I think yeah, Bharat Chandra definitely deserves some praise, but if he is awarded something as a consequence of his efforts, and I think it will be only fair.
From 37 no loss to 54 for 5.
That's some breakdown right there. We need to get their
Do we know when we
sheet
have
together.
the break for in a 15 over game?
8 overs.
8 overs. But I think since the wicket got down, they should have already taken the break, save time. But that's not how IPL ISL works. See at strategic timeout.
Where are the cheerleaders
Who are our
when
sponsor?
you
Yeah,
need
I
them?
need to mention them for strategic timeout.
LIC.
LIC. And one more, no?
Oh, sprayed with respect. Mr. Bendo.
Sudhanshu is the new batsman in.
Sorry, Sudhanshu.
Hurricanes are all pumped up. They're going for the wickets. Saying close in. We don't need to stop the runs. We need to get them out.
Lovely ball once again, angling into the right-hander, and it's well defended. That brings
So
us
that's the 8 over mark. We'll have a LIC strategic timeout. And we'll have a change of ends now. The bowlers will have to bowl from the Ligala Sports end.
I mean, if you're a Hurricane supporter, I think you should be pretty happy right now because of the way things have gone in the last 3 or 4 overs. Pratham and Bharachandra have certainly tightened the screws on the Bulls' batting. It goes without saying that Bulls will have the strategies of their own, given that they have been undefeated in this tournament. And they'll be really looking forward to continuing that run and finishing the tournament on a winning note. It's a cricket tournament, of course.
So getting messages for the good commentary here. Rahul Tom, Shubham Nigam, Rayam, Shivam Madeshia. Keep sending in the messages, guys, if you want a shout out on the stream. We have some vested interest. And we have shout out for Ishwar as well, the OG commentator, who was gracious enough to invite me for commentary. Though I self invited myself, but he agreed to it. That's well fielded again. Hurricanes really putting it on the screws. Bulls finding it hard to even get the singles. Ishwar, what do you feel is the power score right now, given the situation Bulls are in?
I think the power score will be.
The projected run rate currently gets them to 99 only. I don't think 99 would be enough, given it
Yes,
was not enough for 12 overs in the last game, where they had 4 overs to spare before chasing the target down.
definitely. I think the realistic power score, considering the situation that Bulls are in, will be about 110. If they get 110, they'll be very happy. But I think they should first aim for triple digits and then set their sights on adding 10 or 15 more runs.
That's lofted straight above. Will it be a catch? Hari running in, but he withdraws himself. Could have gone for the catch. Nipun is saying that. Hari contest saying that he would have missed it. Upon changing fields, clearly Hari has been tired out for the 3 overs. I think he has done more than enough. That's right in the block hole. Great bowling there from Hurricanes.
Brilliant bowling there. Seems
Akshat
to be
Pawar
a
really putting it in the effort, running in, steaming in, and bowling in the block hole.
line has been perfect right from the beginning of the over. Been very disciplined in that sense, and it's proving to be tight for the Bulls to get any runs.
That's a full toss, but given the way Hurricanes are bowling, full toss are also getting right into the hands of the fielders. In this case, the bowler himself.
I think the intensity on the field from the Hurricanes is very high. Everybody is communicating, everybody is talking to each other, everybody is motivating each other, and I think that this is a hallmark of a team that is very high on confidence and momentum. As Pratham comes back into the attack for his last over, so Jnaneshwar feeling that this is the right time to bring Pratham on. Also because the batsmen look a little bit unsettled and, or rather, not
I think one
unsettled,
or
but they're
two
yet to
wickets here were
settle.
really squeezed Bulls. They don't have much batting left. Tailenders coming in after this.
Pratham, as usual, pretty meticulous in setting his field.
I'm saying 2 overs, 7 runs, 1 wicket. Bowling his third and final over. No,
that
that
might
looked
have that might have been out on the DRS,
no, that looked like impact outside off.
but it's been spun a lot.
Oh, that's a mistumping right there.
The second time
Batsman
the
just
batsman
heaved coming down the pitch. The ball didn't bounce as it has been the case with the pitch. Completely missed it. So does the keeper.
Sudhanshu looks a bit shaky. I think
Abhishek trying to calm him down.
Sudhanshu, I think, is looking for a reaction now after these two balls. And usually, this is the time when things get tricky for the batsman. They want to show something, but the bowler is always keeping it tight.
That's a shortish ball. The tucked away cow corner. Should be a double. Easy double. Some hesitation, but they complete the double. It should have been easy in the first place.
Smart batting from Sudhanshu. He didn't look for a big shot, but instead just settles for a double.
That's lofted above. Oh, Nani making a valiant effort. Couldn't reach the ball, but did well to field enough and keep it down to one. Hurricanes have been very strict about their fielding and where they place the fielders. They've got the two best on long off and long on. Bulls trying to find the support from the dugout. That's a reverse sweep. Is that too much of a risk at that time against Pratham?
That too against Pratham, especially when he has both the fine leg and the gully inside the circle. I'm sorry, the third man and the gully inside the circle. It's a lovely delivery there. Sudhanshu was made to reach out to it, but unfortunately does not get the contact. And Pratham ends his spell with
Three
terrific
overs,
figures.
11 runs for 1 wicket. 10 overs, 60 runs for 5 wickets. 5 overs, they would look to score 50 odd runs from this and get to that 110, 120 mark. But given how Hurricanes have been bowling, getting to that 100 mark also looks difficult right now with not much batting left. One of these guys need to bat down deep and hit hard in the end. Again, Nani very meticulous in terms of field placement. He has got three best fielders in terms of Pratham at long on, himself at long off, and Nipon at deep extra cover to go for any catches. Bulls need to find some motivation here. They need to find some shots and need to keep protecting the strike. It's getting difficult by the ball.
Akshat is back into the attack. He was very disciplined in his first over. Let's see how he can fare this one.
Oh, nice try from short extra cover. Couldn't stop the single though. Akshat really sticking to his lines, bowling it right there. That's a great ball again, right there. Singles won't hurt Hurricanes at this point. Singles would only get them 30 runs, which would put them at 91. Would be aiming much higher than that. Hurricanes happy to let them go off the singles.
It's also interesting to see Prayas, their keeper, standing close to the stumps for a medium pacer, which means that they don't want to give liberty to the batsman to come down the pitch and go for a big hit. Excellent cricket from the Hurricanes. Excellent captaincy, I should say, from Nyani.
That's full ball driven right to the extra cover, who does well to field it. Akshat really putting the screws here.
I can feel the pressure building for Bulls. Should have to go for the big hits sooner rather than later.
Right in the block hole again. Would want to go for the big hits, but Akshat not allowing them any room to breathe, any space to free his arms. That's pitched up inside edge, and they have field place for the inside edge as well. That's Hurricanes for you right there. Run rate has gone down below 6. At the current rate, they'd end up at 88.
Slight width offered, but the batsman did
Outside
not
edge,
expect it.
outside edge, but I think that saved him from the stumping. He was well down the pitch and he was not able to hit the ball properly.
Excellent over from Akshat.
Again, just 3 runs off it. Akshat Pratham have just put the brakes on with Bharat chipping in with the wickets. Some sensational middle over bowling here from Hurricanes after the good start Samir provided. Everyone's getting water apart from commentators. Thanks ISL core team. Big shout outs.
I think there are some clouds, which is a good sign, good happy time to play because it's been searing hot here in Hyderabad. Temperatures touching about 35 degrees Celsius to much to the dismay of the players. So this little patch of cloud must be a very welcome sign for the outfield team.
Big shout out to Girish from Hurricanes for providing us the much needed water. Hurry coming in for his final over.
Interesting move by Jnaneshwar. He has brought in Hari. Hari has been probably the most expensive bowler, most expensive in the sense in number of runs conceded for Hurricanes. So he's not being like, there is no procrastination from Jnaneshwar in bringing in Hari. I think he's gonna get Hari's overs done with sooner than we thought.
I think Bulls will be trying to target this over as well, given that Hurry is a little unsettled. Oh, that's a tried sweep. Miss the leg stump, miss the keeper. Bulls really need to get a game on here. 4 overs left. They need to score at least 50 of these 4 overs. That's lofted. Oh, nearly carried to the deep. Short extra cover. Sorry.
Was it given us a wide? Lovely fielding
Again,
from
Nani and
Nani.
Pratham both attacking the ball. Clearly shows the intensity of Hurricanes. They're very good position, still saving that one extra run which they might have conceded. Goes on to show how committed and how vested they are in this match. That's stuck towards cow corner. No fielder there. Nani making the big run. It's Nani versus the ball, and obviously Nani wins
What a throw
and
that
keeps
was.
it down to 2. That's some phenomenal fielding right there. Being appreciated by the dugout and the players in unison.
But one thing to note here is the Bulls batsmen have realized that Hari is the player that they should go after. So slowly the balls are being dispatched closer to the boundaries. But will Abhishek make the most of it?
Oh, that was nearly ball stumping appeal, but umpire just nods his head.
Seems like anything could happen. Any over. Hari's bowling has been kind of unpredictable in this game. But
He's
having said
really
that,
backed himself up in this over.
he's been one of the most consistent bowlers at
3 runs
ISL.
of the first 4 balls. I feel something is going to happen in these 2 balls. Either it's going to be a wicket or some attacking shot.
Has the same exact feeling above.
That's lofted towards long on. Pratham with the rocket throw towards keeper.
Almost hits the stumps. He gets applauded by his teammates. Some good quality cricket that we are seeing here at the final of ISL cricket. That's a wicket! Hari gets his man. As we said, there was something that was bound to happen because the batsman hadn't gone after the bowlers in the last 2 or 3 or even 5 overs, and finally Hari comes back, and the batsman thought that they could take him for a ride, but unfortunately Hari, who has been one of the most consistent bowlers at ISL, keeps it straight, keeps it basic, and gets his man. Lovely bowling by Hari, lovely captaincy by Jnani, and great teamwork by Hurricanes. They look like a formidable team now.
I'm getting shout out messages from my extended bodies. Guys, that's not how it works. I'm officially commentary team. I can't mention Snehasis, Rishi, Sanket, and Shubham separately, guys. Please don't ask these questions.
12 overs done on a normal round robin game, the game would have ended, the innings would have ended over here. But reminding the viewers that the finals is a 15 over game, so we have three more overs to go, which means that there is going to be a fifth bowler who is bowling three overs, and Bulls will be hoping to make some amends for the first 12 overs and try to propel themselves to a respectable total here, because right now they are in a state of despair. They are at 69 for 6, nice, and there are three more overs to go. Akshat is back into the attack.
Akshat, 2 over 6 runs, no wicket. Bulls really need a big over, like 15-20 run over right now, just to get them that confidence and back into the game. No, that does not look out.
Seemed
That's
like the
outside of stump. Struck
outside
outside of
pitched
stump.
outside of stump, and also impact seemed like it was outside of stump. The only argument that Akshat has is the ball was angling into the stumps, but it's the umpire's call in such cases.
Pratham asking the umpire, was it outside of? The umpire confirming the same. Yeah, the new batsman, Sid Sivaramanan. Can he provide the much needed momentum, the runs that Bulls are fighting for?
Interesting to watch. The first time I'm watching Sid with the bat. He has a very unorthodox stance, just like Shiv Naren Chanderpaul, and he's also getting ready to play the strokes like Shiv Naren Chanderpaul. It's very interesting to see. And for shorter versions of the game, you do need unorthodox players to make a difference. What a throw that was! Almost almost a run out chance, I should say. And Vaibhav, I don't remember the last time there was a boundary.
I think Samir was the last one who scored a boundary.
Samir was the last player who might have scored the boundary.
Let me just cross check that for you. No, we had Kunal with 2 cover drives.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
beautiful cover
but
drive from
that's have
Kunal.
been a long while back.
Now, Abhishek, it's very clear what he's trying to do. Akshat is very disciplined with his line, and Abhishek is trying to go like step onto the offside and then slog it towards the leg side. And also because in the leg side there are very less fielders compared to the offside field, and Abhishek is trying to make the most of it. Check out the stance of Sid, guys. It's very interesting, unorthodox.
Just to confirm on that fact, the last boundary was at the 8th over mark, the second ball of the 8th over. It's nearly 5 overs that there has been any boundary. Goes to show how much pressure Hurricanes bowlers have created. Sid was trying to scoop it towards fine leg, but the ball was full on the off, so he adjusted beautifully towards deep point to get a couple of runs. These 1-2 are not going to affect Hurricanes a lot. Need to have sixes and fours right now.
Prayas is not happy with the time taken by Hari to for that throw, making it known to Hari. That's the level of strictness that Hurricanes are operating with.
Oh, that stuck fine towards the deep leg fence. Very welcome boundary after 5 overs for Bulls.
Finally, there is a boundary after 5 overs.
Yes, nearly 5 overs, 4 balls. Shashank Nukala, the team owner player, coming in with words of advice.
The players mostly dismissing him because he is not a cricket player.
Do we see Bharat with the final over?
You'll probably hear on the camera that the Hurricanes players are motivating themselves, motivating each other, and it's a great sign to see, especially in a final, high stakes, one of the sport with one of the highest points that will get counted on the main tournament table. So it's very important that any team that gets this win will have a big boost in their points tally.
With the fight up top close, I think any of the team would be happy to get that bulk of points from cricket. Bharat again starting off very strong.
I'm
Why did he not throw? They have two fielders back in the mid wicket and long off. He could have afforded a single with the wicket right now. Very bad decision by the fielder not to throw.
not something that Nani would have liked. Oh,
No,
that
that was close. The record will show it as a wide, but that was really close.
there are some special people
We
approaching
have
the
uninvited guest in the commentary field.
commentary box.
He's the A, Bhuvnesh, the famous A, the chill A.
Feel you guys are doing a great job.
Thanks to
I just
LIC
came,
for hosting this.
yeah, I just came for the view.
They're asking Bharat to खींच के डालना. I don't know exactly what that means, but let's see if that works.
Decent shot there, but again straight to the fielder. Like none
Going
of
for
it is
2-0.
making any.
It's a run out, I think.
That is a run out.
Yeah.
What the hell is Sid doing? He just got saved by the fielder's folly, two balls back.
I think in
There was
fact
never a double there with Pratham's arm. Sid could not get back before the halfway, and he was expecting the other batsman to run the full ground.
good enough.
And I think he may have injured himself. He has to bowl 3 overs for Bulls. He's crucial for that.
Now what about
I think there was never a run for that. It was a clear single.
That's a wicket and injury right there. Very, very hurt Bulls. This is going to cost them a lot.
He is walking comfortably outside the ground. We wish that he will be able to bowl.
No,
as
the
per
injury
his-
is on his right tricep. That's what he said in the last match. That's his bowling arm as well.
we all have seen how effective Sid has been with the bowling,
I think he was the one who got at Pratham in the last match as well when these two teams faced off.
and I think he's had two 3 wicket hauls already out of his 3 games, and Bulls will surely want him to be fit for the bowling because it's not a very top total to defend. So
They would
Bulls
want to get to three figures.
Bulls would want to make sure that they have all the necessary
The new batsman in is Kushagra.
bowling arsenal.
Bharat is bowling his last quota of overs.
He's already got 3 wickets for 12 runs.
Nyani would be desperate for Bharat to get one more wicket before his quota of 3 overs get over.
Abhishek is on 12 runs from 21 balls. He needs to get a move on. He's a set batsman. Bulls would be hoping on him to get some big shots in and get them to a fighting total.
Good ball.
Just not connecting properly, Abhishek, like he would have wanted, like he was connecting in the last couple of games. And it's very frustrating as a batsman if you have been trying something but it's not working out, especially when your team is in a state of bother.
Bharat is giving no room to play any shot. He is just aiming the block hole and cramping the batsman to move and play the shots. Oh,
A full toss might be a no ball.
it's a no ball given by umpire.
That's a no ball. Be a free hit. See how the fielders have closed in for with Kushagra on strike. They know that he's not a big and clean hitter of the ball. They want to stop that singles. They want to go for the catch. Most of the boundary fielders are like 5 to 10 meters inside of the ring.
But now he has a freebie. Let's see
Let's
how
see
he
what he
plays.
does.
Good
He
shot.
lofts it, but straight to Pratham on the bounce. Who does well, throws it back to the keeper's end, keeps it to single.
Clinical over.
The last ball of the over.
Let's see if Bharat can pull one more wicket. If he gets Abhishek, then Bulls will be in a serious trouble.
That's a really good shot. He picked the deep fine leg areas. There's no fielder inside or on the boundary there. Really good shot playing to the field.
I think the timing was like, perfect, and if he had missed the timing, I think it would have been leg before wicket because it was bowled very straight.
He just did correctly and took it on the as a full toss
Shashank
and
again
hit
coming
it
in
for
with
a
some
full.
message. He has a message for umpire also. Shashank with the history of anger issues. Bulls would not want him on the field for long.
It
We don't
can
want him on the field for long.
it can cause
Everyone is in
Bulls.
consensus that Shashank should leave the field. Yeah, and he is being subjected to that. No offense, Shashank, we love you.
He tries to be always in the game, whether he's playing or not. Nani is going to bowl. It was not a bowling journey which Nani expected. His whole season he was clinical but not up to his standards.
So the captain will take it up on himself to bowl the last over.
Oh, that moved a little bit in the air. It came inside the batsman. The batsman completely missed it.
A good length ball.
Clearly, the batsman is trying to get Abhishek on strike.
Hurricanes will love to see
Hurricanes, as usual, are being very meticulous with their field setup. Gets Abhishek back into strike. That's exactly what Bulls would have wanted. And Bulls would definitely want like 2 or 3 serious blows from Abhishek to take the score
Above
above
100.
100, which would be at least the psychological benchmark for the Bulls to defend.
Nipun is giving some advice to Nani. Oh,
Given a
how
wide.
he was aiming for the
Great length from
Yorker.
Nani there. But the line little hard on the leg side, being called a wide.
It has been a concern for Nani throughout the season. He was not able to get his line and length proper. Good
That's right in the
ball.
block
That's a good
hole. That's
ball.
a
It's
big
appeal.
appeal for LBW, but it's clearly struck outside the line.
Umpire agreed that it hits the pad, but he is not convinced that it will gonna hit the stumps.
Jnani and Pratham are in constant conversation with each other during every ball. Make sure that everything goes as per plan and nothing is discounted as far as the fielding is concerned.
They have closed the field for this ball. They don't want single. Good ball, kept it a bit low. Not
That's a
easy to
really
judge.
strong finish from Nani right there. I don't think Bulls will able to make it to the 100 mark. Two balls left.
At this stage, they would have wanted that Abhishek should be on his strike.
That's played into deep cover point. A single right there. Abhishek would want to hit at 6 of the last ball. They take it them to 100. Strong finish.
See, that's the difference what a set batsman can make. The ball was very poor. It was pitched outside off. It was asked to hit, but since they don't have proper batsmen on the field, it went for a single. Last ball of the innings.
That's an outside edge that goes for 4. Finally, some boundary for Bulls.
Welcome runs
But they
there.
still end up at 90 at one less than what Titans scored in the last match. Just to let you know, that was 12 over match. Hurricanes in very, very, very strong position going to the break. You can see from the body language, Nippon walking confidently. You can see him right there, the green cap. Why is he throwing stones at commentator? What is this behavior, pair?
He's just taking the stones out of the ground so that no one get hurt.
I don't think Nippon is that caring.
Hurricanes would be really happy to see this total, and looking at their batting, they would be very comfortable chasing this total.
I'd say Abhishek's head is down. He must.
Bulls' shoulders are drooped.
He definitely must not be very happy with the performance.
I think Hurricanes have tamed the Bulls to a large extent. Bulls need to get their bull energy out. Looks like sheep energy right now.
They really need to get early wickets if they want to contain
Hurricanes super
Hurricanes.
confident. You're not able to see the huddle on the field. Would request Ishwar to rotate the camera a bit if he's allowed to do so.
Locked.
The camera is logged.
Bye.
The commentators will take a 5-minute break. We'll catch you post this. So much. Let me put like music. So guys, we are back on popular demand. We are showing you our commentator's face and new haircut. He has to go deep into the field and he's making that big run just to get a glimpse of. Oh, we can see you. We can see you. Just take off the hat for the people. Go back a little. Go back. We want to see you in full glory. Yeah, yeah. Can see your bald head right now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's clearly visible. The sun is shining bright. Thanks, Ishwar. Just to get a glimpse of. Oh, we can see you. We can see you. Just take off the hat for the people. Go back a little. Go back. We want to see you in full glory.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Can see your bald head right now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's clearly visible. The sun is shining bright.
Good one.
Hello, my fellow commentators. How's it going?
Very well without you.
Yeah, I didn't see I didn't like the comfort that I was seeing from downstairs, so I was like, let me come disrupt it.
Just suggesting Ishwar to put the photo that one of our hammerhead Shubhi has put up on the group. That seems like an Instagram worthy post.
Thank you so much, Hammerheads. Thank you so much, everybody who has supported.
5 reaction on the stream and Ishwar is going bald on the cricket field on Instagram. Let's
Don't,
go, guys. Let's make Ishwar the influencer.
don't make it a headline for a reel or something. In any case, just to reiterate, thanks to ISL core team for bringing this live telecast, and the live commentary is brought to you by the ISB Radio Club in association with some friends. Currently, I have Vaibhav Tuteja and Rohit Bastian with me, and over the last few weeks, we have done commentary for multiple other sports with a bunch of people who have been in and around the playing field. So it's been an exciting thing to be a part of, and we hope to continue this until the end of ISL.
What do you think of the score, guys? 99 to win, right? 98 is it?
99.
99 to win. What do you make of the score?
It's too less, given that they chased down 100 in 8 overs. I think we can leave early today and go on with the evening plans.
Well, that's because you're discounting the talent of Shivam and the bowling of Samir, and you also have many others in the Bulls who can, I think.
Clearly, Rohit seems that he comes from the Bulls team. If
But I've
that was
been
not
there.
clear,
I think we should mention this
oh,
that some of the umpiring decisions were not.
not
I think were
great, and
not
there
not
were a lot
great.
of discussion, heated
Lot of
discussion with the umpire in
discussion
the
during
dugout.
the dugout, and that's why this break has been longer than expected.
One of the decisions the caught behind. Players are still arguing that there was no edge. And the second was like clearly we could see from the commentary box there was big inside edge. Empire failed to see it, but that's part and parcel of the game. The guys who are saying that we can hear the video again, sorry, Isha just wanted to see his look on the field, so I had to play the video for him. Please bear with us. Shivam kicking it off for Bulls. Oh, that's a good ball inside edge towards deep fine leg. Good start from Shivam. Very good start.
Shivam slips, and this has been one of his complaints as well. Shivam is a national level bowler who is more comfortable bowling with spiked boots. But unfortunately, there are some restrictions with this ground that he cannot use spiked shoes. And that is the reason why he's not able to get that proper grip. And he claims that with that grip, he can have like 5 to 7 Ks more than what he's bowling right now. He's already clocking 130s, but this seems like a very silly disadvantage that must be taken care of, but unfortunately isn't.
Do
But
you notice a slight change in both the batsmen stance from the last match, given that Shivam is bowling? Both these guys came out with hats when they started to bat. Both have now come out with helmets. Goes to show that this guy has pace and these guys are wary of it. I hope they have put on two L guards as well, just for the future generations.
it's going to
Shivam with
be
a good start here.
terrific contest. Shivam versus Pratham.
It'd be interesting who Bulls go here with the second over. Will it be Shisid or will it be Samir? Do they go with spin or do they go with pace? Do they entice the batsman to do something silly with by bringing Sid on?
And I think that has been the strategy for the Bulls. Even in the last 2 or 3 games, they brought in the spinners, the slow bowlers, pretty fast.
They've got a deep fine leg and a deep third man. Goes to show that he's trying to bowl full and looking for that swing, covering for the inside and outside edge. Right on the money, Shivam. It's a good contest between Shivam and Pratham.
This is what we paid for. I mean, we didn't pay for anything, but this
Bro,
is
we
what
paid 40 lakhs.
this
This is part of that deal. Don't forget,
this is
please.
what we paid for. Every one of the 29 people who are watching here, they're watching some exhibition bowling and batting, and probably two of the very most accomplished players playing ISL this season.
That's a good ball right there. That's a run out chance. Oh, that
Oh,
was a close one. Direct hit and Nippon would be have in trouble. They need to get these direct hits in. They need to close these singles down.
Just
Put
to,
Hurricanes under the pump.
just to remind our viewers, Shivam was a 50 over specialist for Mumbai in the Vijay Hazare Trophy.
he's had a terrific spell with the Mumbai cricketing circuits. It's very difficult to crack the Mumbai cricketing circuits, and which is why he's a special bowler.
He's played the likes of Rohit Sharma, Sarfraz Khan, you name it.
That's a good ball again, right there. And Hurricane batsman showing the due respect to Shivam that he deserves.
Absolutely, that's exactly what I was trying to say. The volume at which Pratham said no is just out of respect for what a good ball that was, and what a good over it has been from Shivam in general. Shivam does not care about whether he's wearing spikes or not. He produces a top over, and Bulls will be very happy with the way things have started. And I think it is sit into the attack.
Yeah, I think they're going with the same strategy that they had in the first match, second match, and the third. Pace on one end and spin on the other. Sid has been a great bowler for Bulls, breaking partnerships at crucial times, taking those early wickets. Can he break some Hurricane hearts now by taking one of Pratham or Nippon out?
Very tricky bowler. to face as a batsman. He's not really bowling. He's like throwing darts.
His hand is very short enough as well. It hardly is like 2.5 steps. You can notice clearly. Like
Very quick.
one, two. Yeah.
Almost in the gap, and it
That's
runs away to the boundary.
Bulls can't afford this at all.
First boundary for Pratham Singh and first boundary in the Hurricanes innings.
Sid is not happy with the fielder, and rightly so. So less on the board. These need to be saved. Need to be attacking in the field.
Abhishek will be fuming with himself. Played professional cricket for a long time for Hyderabad. You would really have thought that that's something he should have taken.
Abhishek moves deep now.
So that's three fielders outside the circle. Oh, they corrected it right now. We have a long off and long on in place, given that Sid is going to ball full now. Oh, that's an edge. Didn't carry. Again, they steal a single.
It's well taken by Kushagra. The ball must have spun as it went towards him.
Get a quick delivery. I wouldn't be surprised if Sid is clocking late 90s here. That's the
Indian Railways for you. They're
Hyderabad
bowling from the railway
Vijayawada
junction end.
fast passenger moving towards us.
Ishwar is counting the bogies for you. He'll get back to you in a couple of minutes.
The one with graffiti is very interesting.
That's called the engine row.
Ishwar clearly knows more about trains than this does.
Yeah, I know more about humor than Rohit does. That settles it.
That must be
No, that's going down the leg. Clearly going down
must
the leg.
have been close. But Sid wasn't as interested as the other fielders were.
It was going down leg. Toots has been pretty occupied with WhatsApp. Is there someone we need to know, Toots?
Good feeling by Kushagra.
A lot of fans were appreciating my commentary and asking who's the third guy who's not able to match the humor. Just letting the guys know it's Rohit.
100% just bringing some context and seriousness to the great humor provided. Law of averages, I guess.
Let's
Hey,
get.
Rohit Bastian is more our stats man and trivia man.
Oh, that sneak through. That was an inside edge. Could have been taken. Kept low.
Runs away to the boundary.
Should be counted as a dropped catch, or that was a very, very tough chance. I'd say that was a very tough chance, but should have been saved as a boundary. Keeper not happy with himself, and rightly so. Fair to say, Bulls have made it very difficult in the first 2 overs. The only two boundaries that they've had is like edge and misfield.
When did Pratham and Nipun open up their arms to swing in the previous match? Was it? It wasn't so much so in the earlier
It was
overs.
mostly after the halfway mark. After 5-6 over, they really opened up. They smoked Aditya for like two boundaries and a six. And then they finished the over with a boundary as well. So that was the 19-run over.
Shivam again from the junction end.
That's a good shot and well stopped at
Very
cover
well
post.
stopped, Sudhanshu.
Lovely fielding.
I think it's safe to say that Neapon and Pratham can easily see out Shivam's overs and then target the rest of the bowlers. Shivam needs to find something special. A magic delivery, maybe a Yorker, maybe a slower one that gets one or two, both of these batsmen out.
Nice drive, and
That
that runs
is-
away to a boundary.
That's a good boundary by Nipun, but
That's
needless
a-
to say, that was a very poor effort in the field. There's no need to jump. The ball had already bounced. He could have just got the body behind the ball and stopped the four. Very average fielding from Bulls here.
Sudhanshu,
Digging their own grave right now.
unfortunately for Sudhanshu, he stopped a boundary, certain boundary in the last ball, but this time he fails to do that.
That's what a low score does to you. You attack balls while feeling which are better left to be taken easily.
Power
That's
play restrictions are still on.
how's that?
Oh, Rohit appealing from the commentary box. Just reminding this is a neutral area. I think they've done still fairly well to get over 6 and over in the power play with Sid and Shivam bowling.
This goes to show the quality of the two batsmen out there. Oh,
Oh, that how did that miss the stumps? Nipun walking down the track, looking to attack Shivam, missed it, missed the stumps by a whisker. Nearly a wicket there. That should pump up Shivam.
Nipun showing no signs of tiredness.
Sports gets this guy pumped up. I know that. It's a good ball right there. Nipun defending it off the back foot.
No, he was also dancing last night at the Rice event.
Yeah, Rise event. He's an all-rounder. He tries to get involved in various stuff at ISB.
Probably slept for 3 minutes last night. Nothing more than that. But sports will make him jump out and bring out the best out of him.
Oh, that's beautiful delivery. Beaten on the outside edge.
This is a beautiful over from Shivam. He has beaten Nipun almost thrice, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
And I think the Hurricanes will be very happy that the over is done. Sid, it's looking like Sid is coming back for another over.
I think that's fair given how he was very accurate with his line length. He troubled Pratham. A near inside edge onto the stumps or to catch to the keeper. The only chance that has been created against Pratham in the last two matches. I think that's a fair call to bring in Sid. Bulls really hoping he pulls one through, gets Pratham out, and gets them back in the game. Sid making those show the fielders are in the right place. We have a long off and long on in place. That's a very aggressive field. Given 3 overs are done,
Lovely shot there.
I'm still not sure. Are the Bulls aware that 3 overs are done? Oh,
Maybe
it's a
it's four.
4 over power play,
15
given
overs.
that it's now 15 overs. Yeah. But don't you remember? I think Hurricanes opened up after 3 overs, or did we not notice that?
I don't think we noticed that. I'm sure that
Okay.
it was 4 overs for the power play restrictions to hold.
Just getting back on the match. That's a really good shot from Pratham. Back foot punch through the covers. As we have told you that we have long off and long on in place. It was a very safe shot right to the ground. The deep point goes back, rightly so. Again a misfield and again a four.
It was a hard chance, though, I must say.
You need to get these chances if you're defending 15 of 96 in 15 overs. You need to get the body behind. You need to dive and you need to stop these. You need to put pressure on Pratham.
Like we said earlier, Pratham almost feels like a cheat code to have in your team, and the way he has made Nipun settle in the opening pair is has also been wonderful. So it's not just Pratham who's performing, but his mentorship is making even Nipun perform at the highest level. something that Hurricanes would be very happy about. There are some people along with kids trying to search for the ball.
Maybe we finally found it. Pure gully cricket vibes.
It's down the leg. It
It's
should be
down the
given a
leg
wide.
side. Should be called a wide, but it isn't. Hit the umpire fielder or something.
Might have
Pratham
clipped the
is
pad that we did not
Pratham is
notice.
surprised as well. Why was that not called a wide? And the poor umpire.
It
Oh,
is
now
called
he
a wide.
calls a wide.
That's interesting.
Poor umpiring continues.
Oh, the ball kept low, but Pratham
The
was well.
line was down the leg. If it would have, oh, that hits Nipun.
Nipun tried his best to stay away from the ball, still hits him.
Clearly, he should have seen the ball and then got away instead of just scouting below. But it's Nipun. What more can you expect from him? Sid needs to get his line correct. Oh, that's a good ball.
It sounded really good. And straight to point.
Oh, that's
That's a
lovely.
lovely shot.
Running away for a
Picks,
boundary.
picks his spot and deposits it.
You just can't hide from Pratham right now.
Last match, Sid got Pratham's wicket, but this time Pratham looks like he's gonna take his revenge on Sid, and he's already dispatched him for a couple of boundaries.
Oh, nearly beaten, nearly caught behind.
I beg your pardon. Last match, I don't think Sid got Pratham's wicket. It was Samir who got Pratham's wicket. But Sid was terrific in that spell and unsettled Pratham the few balls that he bowled to him. But this time it doesn't look like the case, and Pratham has come out on top.
Samir has brought himself into the attack now.
If you're just joining us, we are done with about 4 overs. I think the fielding restrictions are now out. And the score is 30 for no loss. Nipun and Pratham looking strong as ever.
Samir didn't play the previous match, so he hasn't rolled his arms today. But is on the money yet again.
Samir is 40 years old and he's pretty fit and is one of the more active contributors to his team. Goes to show how disciplined he is as a cricketer and as a person. To be out there in the scorching Hyderabad sun and playing cricket, and that to a final. Lovely bowling by Samir. Samir apologizes to Nipun for apparently obstructing his running path.
Nipun recognizes that He did not notice Nippon running behind him, and that's a good sportsmanship right there. Just what you expect from Noble Monk.
From a noble monk.
Hurricanes really running with the game. Bulls really need to find some magic, something, some motivation. It's becoming too easy for Hurricanes going by the ball.
He tried something there with his arm. If you noticed, that went full toss to the batsman. So maybe trying new things because the wickets. Kunal Bhatia seemed
Nippon comes down the track, lofts it towards long on.
Kunal
Fall
Bhatia
short.
was seen warming up. You think he's next?
Samir to Pratham. Can he create the magic that he did in the last game? Get Pratham out. Give Bulls a chance. Get a shot at the other players of Hurricanes who have not got a chance to bat. Would be interesting if he gets him in this over. Pratham smacks it towards long off. Well fielded. Hurricanes happy to deal with its singles. Rightly so. The run rate is just above 6.
The Bulls seem to have pulled this back a bit in the last couple of overs.
The new bowler in is Kunal or Sudhanshu has the ball in hand. Is it Kunal or Sudhanshu?
Looks like it's Sudhanshu.
More pace.
Sudhanshu has not found his best bowling form in this tournament, but he's been a pretty good utility bowler,
Don't you think this is the perfect time to find your right form and get these two set batsmen out?
especially when you're bowling from the railway station end. And that's where it's the best view for us as commentators, I guess.
Yeah. Nippon asking for a new helmet.
But instead is received with a cap.
No, he's just returning the helmet and he said he'll bat with the cap. That's the effect of Shivam. He's off the bowling and Nippon is now comfortable to bat in the cap.
True Virat Kohli vibes from Nippon.
Oh, that's an outside edge. Oh, Kushag slips, but he
He
still manages to stop the ball.
should say that he didn't field the ball, the ball fielded him.
Yeah.
But finally, 4 runs have been saved.
Nippon giving out Virat Kohli vibes. Let's hope it's 2011 World Cup Virat Kohli. Not the captain Virat Kohli, and definitely not the RCB Kohli.
I'd like to continue making a quick remark on Kushagra. He has a very wide smile on his face. He might have fell in a funny way, and that might have been painful, honestly. But I think it was marred by the fact that he saved those 4 runs. Good for uh, good for the Bulls. good pace from Sudanshu. He also has a very high release point that must be very advantageous, especially while bowling against a tall player in Nipun himself.
Nippon trusting his instincts, batting deep, 8 ball, 17 ball 8. He knows he can make it up in the end. The required run rate is well below 7, which he can easily make up. Pratham doing the bulk of scoring with 15 ball 26. He's happy to give the strike to Pratham, and rightly so. He's playing the anchoring role here.
Temperature goes down to 34 finally after what seemed like an eternity.
There's a cool wind blowing, which would help the fielding team. Oh, that's a really good ball.
Very good ball. Danshu has a smile on his face. He knows how close it was. And we all heard a sound, but definitely that was bat hitting the ground. And Pratham should say that he gets away with one.
Sudhanshu steaming in again. Oh, that's a good ball again, right into the pitch. Will they go for a couple? They do. They take the risk. Oh, the throw was a little off the line. If it had been close to the stumps, Pratham might be in trouble.
Great running by both the players.
Easy, an early call from Nipun for the couple. That put pressure on the fielding. See, even with these shots and these, tuck around the corners, they're still scoring at 4 or 5 runs and over. That's the plan Hurricanes are following, and that's really helping them out in easing out this run chase.
And what's also interesting is they are not being aggressive. They're being very patient in this innings. Just want to see out some of the more important bowlers from Bulls before.
That's wide, and that gets them extra run. That puts 5 runs off the over. Even if they get the single, they get 6 runs from the over, which is just about the run rate that they require.
They've been handling it comfortably, I must say.
Sudhanshu running in again. The ball set. It looks very close, and he has got him again. Pratham is out. Is this the spark the Bulls needed? Much needed breakthrough.
There are some crazy scenes. The celebrations are out of the world. Means so much to them. Taking the wicket, crucial wicket of Pratham Singh. Pratham, who was looking dangerous with a strike rate that was approaching 200, but unfortunately he has to go. He went for an aggressive shot over there, but the ball was pitched up, and the leg was before the wickets.
Pratham has finally got out after 2 brilliant half centuries. I think I can term it as a good 29-30 that he made. He provided a good start. Nipun was slow from the other end. He kept the scoring up, put them in a good position, not letting them get an early wicket. Hurricanes need to up the ante and maintain the momentum right now. I see a batting change from Hurricanes. We see Nani coming as one down mostly, but I think it's Prayas right now who has come down.
Those must really believe in themselves now. They've got Pratham out.
I think one more wicket should be very interesting at this point for the Bulls. They'll get the momentum that
Who do
they've
you
been
go to
looking
at
for.
this time for that wicket, Ishwar? Who do you think is the right bowling choice? What about the field placement? Bring in one more fielder, squeeze out that single?
Is I think they've started off. The Hurricanes have started off on a pretty, let's say, slow note compared to their other accelerating innings.
Mhm.
So I think it might be useful to bring that one extra fielder. Samir should be the man to bowl as he is getting ready to bowl, and I think he should keep things tight and make sure that there is no width on offer. Might be.
I think these guys heard you. I think I can see. Oh no, they're five only. Kushagar has gone back to the deep fine leg fence. I thought Kushagar was supposed to be inside the circle.
I think Kushagra is there to protect the inside edge. I don't see any other reason why he is.
I think the ball does itself. Kushagra just lays there and ball hits him. That's how he follows his fielding efforts. Prayas facing his first ball. There would be some nerves, jitters. He has not batted for the last two innings, given how well Hurricanes have gone through. Do you feel that not batting for the two innings straight would actually have some impact on the batsman?
No, absolutely. If none of the batsmen have had the experience of being there in the middle and facing the heat, it might be difficult for them to perform in a game which requires a lot from them, like a final.
Oh, that was a close one. I think it's a leading edge. Could have gone anywhere, but luckily for Prayas, it went to the right of the bowler where no fielder is placed.
You know,
I think they should put more pressure on Prayas, get that extra fielder in, squeeze out the singles, force him to go over the top.
He realized very tight bulls.
it's interesting that Prayas is out here. There's only like 55, 60 odd runs to get, and one would have expected Nyani to take the responsibility on himself, just like he did in the round robin games. But it'll be interesting to see.
It's a good shot from Nippon, straight to long on. Just a single.
Suddenly, there is a lot of noise from the Bulls teams.
They really found their voice.
They have been communicating a lot more, talking to each other, and
The
even their
dugout also
faithful.
making a lot of noise. Yeah, and Adishur was saying they're talking to each other a lot now.
Will be given as a wide. You know that they're desperately looking for a momentum, even when even a wide is being cheered for. Prayas looking to get settled. Sure, it must be a responsible innings if Hurricanes are to win this game.
The sun is back out again, and the train horns are also back.
With these dot balls, I think the pressure is slightly shifting towards the Hurricanes, especially with the new batsman in.
That's a really good ball. Sami keeping it very tight. Very good over to follow up with that wicket of Pratham. They need 56 and 48, and the required rate, which was like 5 point at one stage, have climbed up to 7 right now. Nippon indicated something to the umpire. I think he was asking for the timeout break, and umpire said that it's at the 8th over mark, not the 7th over.
Sudhanshu is back into the attack. He bowled very good over the previous one in which he got Pratham.
He would be hoping to get Nippon and Prayas out as well in the over as well. I think Nippon needs to stay back and bat down deep. He has faced 21 balls. He has set himself in. He should be the one taking the team home right now.
I think Nippon should show his character with all the wealth of experience that he has amassed over the last few years in cricketing circuits in Haryana. I'm sure that he has all it takes. Lovely
That's a
flick
lovely
there.
flick into the gap that goes down for 4. Just what Hurricanes needed to ease the pressure off a bit. Great shot from Nippon. Goes to show why Hurricanes bought him as a marquee player and spent 68,000 points on him. He's repaying them in gold with his cricketing heroics. The last match and this match itself.
Doesn't look like a man who shaked his body a little bit, showing his dance moves last night.
So goes down the track looking to go over extra cover inside of the bat and ball goes on to long on.
I think Nippon is. I can sense a strategy in the Hurricanes batting now. I think Nippon is trying to be the aggressive player, and Prayas is trying to first of all get settled, but in that process be the person who rotates the strike.
Loud appeal for LBW that may have been sliding down leg.
Everybody but Sudhanshu appealed for it.
I think Sudhanshu were more concerned that he could have a run out chance.
Runs kind of drying up here for the Hurricanes just as the humor and the commentary is down as well.
Nippon just flicked in for a boundary.
That was 1 in 3 overs.
I think Nippon is going to be on the charge as well. But that
It's a
was
good
a very good ball.
ball in the block hole. Just able to defend it back to the bowler.
The noble monk seems like he's patient, but you never know. He just a few balls back, he dispatched Sudhanshu for a boundary.
Oh, that's a slower one. Nippon picked it up.
I think Nippon at this situation must stay a little bit patient. They have all the batting firepower to get to a get to the target, even if they don't make use of a few balls here and there.
Just 7 runs required of an over. Don't think that's much of an issue right now. They can see off few balls and hit the bad ones, which they'll surely get.
Must be given a wide. It is.
Extras would help for sure as well.
Let's go Hurricanes is the call from the dugout. Lot of support for the Hurricanes coming into the finals.
Bulls really need to capitalize on this momentum right now. They need to get one or two batsmen out and dry up those runs.
Given us a no ball, I think Sudhanshu overstepped a little bit, which means that it's going to be a free hit. Interesting scenes here. Sudhanshu was bowling a great over. Looks like slightly blotted now.
I think he hit the wicket while bowling. I see umpire setting up the wicket again.
Mm.
As per the new rules, it's a no ball if you hit the wickets while bowling.
But is that will it be given as a free hit?
Yeah, yeah. Every no ball now carries a free hit.
And that's dispatched for a boundary.
Boundary. That's a good shot from Nippon. Couple of boundaries in the over. The no ball proving very costly for the Bulls. Sudhanshu not happy with the no ball call.
So the interesting point to note here is Bulls have 3 victories in this tournament, but all 3 victories have been when they have been chasing teams. So this is the first time that they are having to defend a total, and this might actually play a factor because in the bowling they were absolutely brilliant by restricting the team to very small totals, and they were able to easily get that while batting. But now when they had to set a total for another team, one would argue that the score that they've put up on the board is not par for the wicket in these conditions. But they'll give their everything. There are some very experienced players in the Bulls lineup, and I'm sure that they'll use all the experience to come up with a good game plan for the second half of this innings. And the teams are back onto the
Back
field.
after the 8 over break, the LIC strategic timeout.
The ends change now. Samir has picked up the ball and he will be bowling from the
Ligala Sports end.
Legala Sports end.
I think we should rename to commentators end. That seems more apt.
The commentator tower end. I think arguably the commentators have the best seats for this game. The only high rise in the vicinity of the ground.
Samir going for his third over. He's just noticed a 4-5-year-old kid driving a bullet with his father. Not something we encourage.
And in that process, I think we missed a boundary there. Shivam is absolutely gutted. He just threw his cap on the floor in frustration, rightfully so, because it seemed like it could have been saved by a fielder, but it was missed and it went on to the boundary ropes.
That's probably going down leg.
That was
Hopeful
going
appeal.
down the leg, but Prayas is looking aggressive. Prayas looks like he also wants to get into the game.
Yes, he's looking aggressive, but he's not playing aggressive. They're two different things. Again, 39 required of 40, and the run rate is back down in 5.85, below 6.
Swing and a miss from Nipun. He'll be kicking himself for that because there was a lot of width, and you could say exactly where he was trying to go there.
Oh, that's a play and miss again.
After conceding a boundary, Samir has come back with 2 or 3 very good balls. Shivam looks more content now than he was a few balls before.
Nipun lofts it towards the commentators. It nearly hits the commentary box. Great shot from Nipun.
Beautiful shot from Nipun.
I think he acknowledges our good commentary and just wants to send us a souvenir. Nippon hit that hard, it almost reached us.
Unfortunately, cannot shout harder Nippon from here.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a leading edge right
gets a
there.
leading edge, goes towards Kunal, who dives to save that. Nippon is halfway through the crease, but
Prayas is not interested.
it's not thrown at the right end. So Samir comes to the end of his over, it would seem like, and the score is 67 for 1 at the end of 9 overs. Rohit Bastion here with us
Yeah,
has a quick announcement to make.
yeah. While there's a great leaderboard contest happening here with ISL, we have our own leaderboard with sequel Saturday evening quizzing league, Sunday evening quizzing league. Depends when we are having it. Subiksha still on top. Rumta, Naveen Raj, and many others taking the second, third position. We have our penultimate quiz happening today. So with Surjit hosting it. So be there, AC2 LT at 7 p.m. Love to have you.
That was an unpaid promotion. Shout out to Quiz Club, sending us freebies. If you want to make it a paid promotion,
20
it would
points
be
on the
very welcome.
leaderboard for Vaibhav Teja and Ishwar for allowing us to have that plug.
No, we only deal in cash.
Or Tata Glucon D. He wants some
I told you to bring a couple of Glucon Ds when you were
Tata
down.
Glucon D. Now Sid is back into the attack. He went for 22 runs of his 2 overs without a wicket, which is uncharacteristic for him in this tournament. Let's see if he can make amends with the last over that he has remaining.
A wicket here of Nipun would really apply the brakes that Bulls have been looking for.
That's a wide to start off with, not the start Sid was looking for.
Skids onto the leg side.
Very low that.
Played it very late.
Adjust to the low bounce and just cuts it towards deep point to get the single. 30-run partnership up of 20 balls.
Pras being careful here, knowing what Sid is capable of. Sid has been tantalizing him with balls that can be hit, but Prayas keeps his cool.
Lofts one over mid wicket. No fielder there. Welcome boundary for Prayas. This should boost his confidence.
Not this time around. Sid has bowled a couple of pretty loose balls, I should say.
He did seem to loop this up a little bit. His previous balls were a lot flatter.
See the Bulls' energy now very low. Hurricanes look to have sealed it in the bag. Need to get out the wicket and get it very soon, probably in the next ball or in this over itself. Otherwise, the required rate has gone down below 5 to 4.73. And Hurricanes would now be in a hurry to finish it. And let us off the commentary a little earlier than expected.
Stories like that of Argentina in the World Cup, no? The first in the round robins, they lost to Saudi Arabia. Of course, they didn't play Saudi Arabia in the finals. But after that one loss, they bounced back and then came on to win the tournament.
Well, the match is still alive, Ishwar, so I think that's not count. I think before they're hashed.
There's a lot of potential for me to be attacked by some Bulls fans
As players.
if what I say comes true. And I think I'll be equally attacked by Hurricanes fans as well if the result doesn't go in their favor.
It's lofted over towards long on. Should be a easy one.
Signs of frustration there by Sid, just throwing it towards the wicketkeeper in some anticipation that the batsman would have left his crease. 24 and 30 now.
Hurricane seem to have it in the bag fairly easy. It's just the matter of time when they put on the gas and finish it very early. I would say finish it in 2 overs. I need to get back to campus.
It's not been a very good day for Sid in terms of his bowling. In this match, he's gone for 31 runs, 3 overs, 31 runs, which is an economy of more than 10 runs an over. Very uncharacteristic of him. But you could say the same about other Bulls bowlers as well.
Clearly, the frustration showing in for Sid as well. The way he threw the ball towards the keeper when the batsman was well in the crease. I think this is going beyond. And don't you feel it's the right time to bring back Shivam for this 1 over?
That's absolutely
Create
right.
some chance actually. You got a strike bowler in. Create some chance. Get his 1 over.
Desperate times for the Bulls, but it's still not clear who they are going for.
They still have
They have 1 over from Shivam left.
Yeah, one only. He has already balled two.
so far there have only been four bowlers bowled. So the fifth bowler would have to take 3 overs from now. So Kunal is going to be their fifth bowler. Probably Kushal will take 1 over as well.
Isn't it a
And
big gamble to play right now to go with Kunal?
he
With
did roll his
Nipun and
arms in the previous match and got some spin from the pitch. So just hoping that his kiddie arm action does something.
Bulls are not able to do much thing than hoping right now. Very, very precarious situation.
I think the desperation made them make some bowling choices that has left them in a little bit of bother. With 4 overs to go, they turn to Kunal.
5-2.
I'm sorry, 5 overs to go.
Put some nice slide into it, Kunal.
Looked pretty promising with the bat, Kunal, but unfortunately he was not able to get anything going. But let's see if he can make amends with his bowling.
Tight line, tight length.
Good couple of balls. Can still hear a little bit of motivation from the Bulls, but they should be more vociferous, in my opinion.
It's given a wide and stumping appeal denied. Nipun made it his mind early to go down the pitch. Kunal saw it, pulled his length back, was able to beat him through a wide. But Nipun was very enough to get back in the crease in time. So advantage Hurricanes. They get 1 run off the ball without even considering it as a ball. Umpire taking his time to set the sums right. Nipun with a good shot over cover. Will it be stopped or will it go down for the four? Stop. No, it's a misfield that goes for four. Not a good day for Abhishek. He has had a lot of misfields today. Bull's shoulder drooping down. The body language is very casual. You're not defeated until you are defeated, but I think they have considered the defeat right now. The required rate goes below 4. 9 wickets in hand. I think hope is also something that Bulls should leave right now.
Lovely from Nippon. Nippon will definitely try to go for his 50, considering that he missed it in this last game. I think he's on 35.
Yes. 35 of 37. I don't think he'll be able to get his half century today as well. 17 he requires. 16 is there to win. Prayas would be looking to hit a few balls as well. Again, very casual. They could have stopped, but does not result in an extra run, so it works.
Shivam is back into the attack, and Nippon calls for his helmet. I think, as you said, Shivam must have bowled a couple of overs earlier, or rather, just this over. But of course, Bulls had limited options. They unfortunately used up 2 out of the 3 overs from Shivam earlier. It's 84 for 1 at the end of 11 overs. If you guys are still just joining us, just a quick shout out to the ISL core team for making this live broadcast happen. The commentary is brought to you by the ISB Radio Club, and we have a couple of friends joining here today, especially Vaibhav Tuteja. Thank him for joining us. And thank you to the viewers who have been patient enough to listen to us, watch the game, and comment on the live live video. It has been exciting to be part of the cricket commentary team, and we are coming towards the end of a great cricket tournament here. We hope that we'll be able to cover the remaining other sports as well. Sudhanshu is back into the attack, this time from the Legala Sports end, or should I say the commentators' tower end.
I think they're going for Shivam initially, but they changed mind to go with Sudhanshu.
Yeah, that was right. It was Shivam who was supposed to bowl, but since he has only one more over, I think they wanted to keep him for the last over.
But he'll probably have to bowl the 14th, given that the fifth bowler has to bowl 3. So the only 2 over left for the fifth bowler is the next one and the last over. So Bulls clearly, I think, missed a trick here in terms of
Yeah,
planning their overs
I
out.
don't think Bulls planned it perfectly.
Oh, that's clearly sliding down leg.
It's the ball at Nippon. Nippon has a word with Sudhanshu.
Sudhanshu clearly frustrated, asking for obstructing the field. Bulls trying every inch of effort that they can find, be it a very valiant call for obstructing the field.
Sudhan-
Clearly, Nippon was running his own way.
Sudhanshu has a word with Prayas as well.
Can get the pressure that these players are playing in, and that given that was a chance, he would have felt frustrated that Nipun came in the way. But I don't feel Nipun had any other way to go about it.
I think Sudhanshu had a better chance in the bowler's end.
Yeah, Prayas was very slow to get
Yeah.
off his feet. But I think they're targeting Nipun because he's a set batsman and they wanted to get him out if they get the chance.
Sudhanshu looking for his point of start of his bowling lineup.
Oh, that's a good ball right in the block hole, just inside the trim line.
Lovely ball. But you can see what Nippon is trying to do. He's trying to dispatch it towards the point where there is no fielder. So this must be a point that the Bulls must consider when they are setting the field.
Oh, that nearly missed the outside edge. That was a slow one.
Good bowling from Sudhanshu here.
But Nipun is really holding the end together. He's not going for risky shots. He's just cautiously watching it out. Even if he gets beaten, he's playing with soft hands. So the ball doesn't carry to the keeper. Would really be a great run chase in terms with respect to Nipun if he manages to stay till the end and pull Hurricanes through. He's got support from other end in terms of Pratham and Prayas, but he has been the main anchor for this innings. Oh, that's a full toss. Oh, he's not happy with himself. He could have done more with it. Could have placed it either ways. Got a four out of it.
Sudhanshu has come back into this over pretty strongly after that unsettling run out chance in the first ball. He's been at par with Nippon in terms of the mental battle that these two players are playing. Good Yorker, right back at Sudhanshu. Very good ball once again. Things are getting tighter. 14 runs,
20 balls. Still very much in favor with Hurricanes.
19 balls.
Still, I'd like to remind the viewers that there are 2 overs left with unorthodox bowlers for the Bulls, and that they have to do it the next and the last over. Who's going to bowl this over? Let's see. Can't be Shivam for sure.
You think Shivam is being saved for the last over or the penultimate over?
They can do Shivam if they are planning to go with 2 different bowlers as the fifth bowling option. I think they should just let go of the last over at this point. Should go with Shivam in this over, go for the kill, see if he can pull up 1-2 run over with a wicket, and then leave it to the bowlers to manage till the end.
I agree with you. I think
A six here and there or a boundary, even a four at this stage would be killer blow for Bulls. They are going with Kunal, they're trusting Kunal.
13
I think
runs of
that's a very risky bet.
yeah, the slow bowler, especially the one who is flighting the ball. Yes, flight is good, but it also gives a lot of time for the batsman to decide where exactly they want to place it. So this is a very tricky decision from the Bulls. Let's see if it pays out or not for Samir. It's a very crucial over for both the teams. Good chance for Bulls to tighten the screws and a great chance for Hurricanes to get away with it.
Shivam telling to Abhishek that there's a catch incoming. Goes to show that Nipun is going to on the attack. That's what Bulls feel. Oh, Nipun goes for the reverse sweep, gets an under edge towards third man, gets a couple of runs. The fielder tumbles over, throws it. Will they give an extra run? No, keeps it down to 2. Nippon is playing so well with the straight bat down the ground. I don't know why he's trying reverse sweeps. Should stick to his basics, which he's very good at. That's more like it. Oh, that's a misfield again. It's Abhishek again. He's having a very, very bad day in the field. I just start to feel for him right now. Struggle with the bat, struggling in the field.
It's a nightmare for Abhishek there. He has missed considered at least four boundaries,
Yeah.
and the Bulls are surely now running. I'm sorry, the Hurricanes are surely now running away with it.
7 runs needed. I'm more interested in Nippon's half century right now. He should pace it out. Let's go for a six and then again for a boundary. I think someone should get this to Nippon how he can score his half century. He totally deserves it given how well he has played in the last 2 innings. That's a wide and that's a four. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did
So
they hear me?
Nippon will not be able to unfortunately get his half century, but
He can still get it technically.
Hurricanes are.
They
Oh
need
yes,
3 runs. So if
he
he
can
just
go
takes a
for
couple
a
and then a
couple and
six.
then a six. Yes, definitely. But somehow feels like
No, he can't actually. That's a wide. I forgot to account for the wide run as well. So they need 2 in 16.
one single and a six will also not
Not
do it,
he'll put it
unfortunately.
on 49. Hard for Nippon, but there's no more than a century here, but he has pulled off. Anchored the chase, came in opening, stood there.
Now all the fielders are inside the circle except one, perhaps.
Nippon looking for that big shot. What do you bet on a six, four, or a double?
I think he's just going to comfortably loft it over the infield and get a boundary and
I do feel
get
the same.
closer.
Straight down the ground, lofted shot. Oh,
Finally, a good bit of fielding from Abhishek, which is very sad for me to say that because he is a very good cricketer and it's been a bad
when
day
it's
for
just
him.
not your day, it's not your day. That's how harsh cricket can be sometimes.
The Hurricanes fans are ready to run inside the pitch.
That's clearly outside of. Just a hopeful appeal from Bulls. Nani saying your moment, finish it with a bang. The full toss and he completely deposits it towards deep mid wicket. That has gone out of the ground.
The Hurricanes, the entire team is running in to congratulate Nippon. He gets to 49, I guess.
48.
48, unfortunate for him, but very good for the Hurricanes. What a tournament it has been for them. They lost their first game against the same teams, Raging Bulls, but they bounced back. One against Titans, one against Nizams, and now they have come back to get the final victory against the Bulls and turn the situation around. What a tournament it has been for them.
And the victories have been monumental in terms of wickets. First 9 wicket win, then a 10 wicket win, then a 9 wicket win. Completely demolished oppositions after the first game.
And this game as well, it's the first time that that everybody has looked confident. The body language of every single player, even while bowling, was on point. They always looked destined to win. Although Raging Bulls provided a good competition, it was not unfortunately enough. Bulls were perhaps not expecting Hurricanes to be this good, especially considering the way they won against the Hurricanes in the first game. But this is a final, and this is extremely competitive cricket that has been played over the last couple of days. And Hurricanes are going to take the exploits of this game, and this is also going to put them in a very, very comfortable and competitive position in the overall points table for ISL. That's something that the Hurricanes, Gnani especially, who is their owner, will be very, very proud of and happy about. It's been a wonderful day of cricket, and thank you so much I'll just give a quick final shout out to Vaibhav Tuteja, who's joined us for the entire day's commentary, and we also like to give a quick shout out to the ISL core team, Sri Sports, which has made it possible to have this telecast over the internet, and the commentary by the radio club, and overall it's been a fantastic last couple of days.
Yeah, thanks Ishwar. Thanks for having us here. It was great fun doing commentating on the matches. Great game of cricket. Hurricanes with a clinical win, showing why they are the best team on paper and on ground. Great game of cricket. Great enjoyment altogether. Ishwar being the camera guy, trying to show you the hurdles here.
Great
Ishwar
show.
from Radio Club and Vaibhav signing off. See you guys in
Thank
the
you so
next
much.
weekend.
Have a kick ass rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you again next weekend.